What's up, YouTube? So I'm working on this. It's a 2014 Cadillac CTS with a 2.0 turbo engine, and it has a cracked torque converter, which is causing it to leak a tremendous amount of transmission fluid. It took me a couple hours of diagnosing the car to, determine that was the problem with it. The leak was definitely coming from inside the bell housing. I know this is a common issue with these cars, and I didn't see anything on YouTube on how to remove a transmission in order to replace this part. So I thought I would help somebody out and pass it forward. So basically what I did was, I removed the intake manifold, which there is a couple 10mm bolts that go right there that you have to remove. A couple of sensors. You got to be really careful with a couple of the things, that way you don't damage anything. There is two 10mm bolts at the bottom, one that goes right there, that is holding the back of the intake manifold in place, which is this one right here. These are the rest of the bolts right there. And also there is a 10mm right here that's held on with this coolant hose right here, which goes right here. So you have to remove all of those in order to get the intake manifold out. Once you get it out, you have really good clearance for the starter, to remove the starter. That way you can remove the torque converter bolts as well. The starter's held on by two 13mm bolts. The torque converter has three 18mm bolts. The bell housing around the transmission has 15mm bolts on each side. There's one on the corner right here. There's two right here, right behind the engine head. There's about, I want to say, one on each side at the bottom of the bell housing. And the same for this side. On this side, I removed the heat shield from the turbo manifold. There is bolts on this side of the bell housing, of course. There's one that goes in the corner right here. There's one that goes in the corner right here. And there's another one on the side and one at the bottom. I also removed the transcooler line right there that's held on by a 13mm. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Which goes right there. That's the transcooler line that you have to remove. Okay guys, I am now underneath the car. I took the shifter cable off. It's pretty simple. There's a white clip right here that you just press in and slide the cable right out. This just pries out with the flathead or whatever, just pry it back and it comes out pretty smoothly. There is these 15mm bolts right here that you have to remove, two on each side. And there is also a 13mm nut in there and another one on the other side. Once you take all that stuff off, you should be able to get to the drive shaft bolts with more space at least. These are 18mm bolts. There's three of them. This one, and this one down here. The silver bolts. That's the ones I'm going to be removing. We should break our transmission loose, and after that, I should be able to drop the transmission and get that torque converter out of there. This is the bottom of the bell housing. I already got all those bolts out, starter out the way. Everything is ready to go. All right guys, I got the transmission out of the car. I got the new torque converter. Before I install the torque converter though, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this seal that goes inside of the shaft facing the transmission side, just to be safe. It's a $10 seal. I'm gonna just go ahead and replace it. It has a snap ring on it. Just got to take that off, take the old seal out, put the new one in, put the torque converter in, and get the process of installing everything again. There's the seal right there. It has a snap ring at the bottom, so that has to come off. Just gonna go ahead and replace it just to be safe. Not sure if this seal's damaged or not, but I'm already here, so why not? Okay guys, so this is the old seal right here. This is the ring on it. About to put the new seal in, put the ring back on. Okay, I got the new seal in there along with the clip. By the way, guys, I just used my needle nose pliers to take that off. It was pretty simple.